Hello, this is Sistema KAI. I will explain what there must be a beginning and an end to thinking means as a way of thinking for planners. The beginning of thinking is the first part. When planners plan, they show a clear difference between things they have experienced and things they have not experienced. What do you think when your boss gives you a planning task that you have never experienced before? Looking back now, you may think, the problem is that I have no experience. However, that's not the case. The problem is that you did not start thinking about the given task. You don't even know how to approach the task, and complaining about it only makes you forget about the task even more. Anyway, the beginning of thinking refers to the first button to start when doing a task or planning. Items that should be considered from the first button include: A. What to create? B. How to create it? C. How to persuade others? D. What procedures and methods to use to create it? E. What approach to take? F. How to view it? If the first button is made easy, the following buttons and endings will also become easier. However, if the first button is difficult, the following buttons and endings will also become difficult. The beginning of thinking is a crucial point in solving many aspects of tasks and planning. It is important to determine at the starting point of thinking whether A. To make a conclusion from the starting point of thinking and then match the process and method accordingly. B. To organize the necessary items at the starting point of thinking and match the necessary pieces as the process proceeds. C. To use the quickest method possible to reach a conclusion at the starting point of thinking. D. Whether you do not know what you want to create from the starting point of thinking. In summary, the beginning of thinking is a critical point in tasks and planning, and it is essential to carefully consider and plan the initial steps of thinking. When starting a task or planning, everyone comes across the beginning of thinking stage. If you overlook the starting point of thinking, the process can become difficult. On the other hand, if you create too many thoughts and conclusions at the starting point of thinking, the process can become meaningless. The beginning of thinking is also the stage where the overall design of the results begins. In other words, planning is equivalent to the beginning of thinking, and it is essential to design the first button, process buttons, and ending buttons to efficiently proceed. Please be aware of the beginning of thinking as the starting point to find ways to efficiently progress. Therefore, you can now understand the meaning of the phrase "there must be a beginning and an end to thinking." Thank you for the conversation so far. This is Sistema KAI signing off.